Let's see now. Sugar blasters.
Todd bought them. They're new and improved.
Exciting new colors, now twice as sweet.
Good. Next week, you can all move on to insulin puffs.
Morning, people.
Morning.
Did anyone see that lovely orange harvest moon last night?
I bet she was howling at it.
Actually, Todd, I was chanting.
They say witches have super hearing.
It's not true.
Better watch out, Todd. It won't be pretty when her flying monkeys carry you away.
Dad, can you take me to karate at 3 o'clock?
Yes, no problem, Grasshopper.
Well, how am I going to get to hockey practice?
I can drop Kenny off at hockey when I'm picking up the turkeys for the food drive.
No, I am not going to let the team see me in the church bus with a bunch of turkeys.
Don't worry, you'll blend in.
Hey, Dad, I need a ride home from the science club at 4.
Don't we have to see the bishop at 4? Mm-hmm. Glenda?
This afternoon, I'm going to the blood bank.
Why? Are you thirsty?
Hello?
Andy, can't you ride your bicycle over there?
Okay, but if you keep neglecting me, I'll have to spend thousands of dollars on therapy when I grow up. How about a down payment now, Dad? Say $5?
Andy, I'm putting that money away for your future.
College?
Bail.
Father Mike. Father Mike. Father Mike.
Yeah?
Remember how you told me to get the baskets for the Thanksgiving food drive?
Mm-hmm.
Good news. These baskets were $2. I talked them down to $1.89. You can thank me later.
What I meant was, go down to the church basement, get the 100 baskets we already own out of the closet.
Hey, what's with this music? Haven't you got any slamming Christian rock?
No, but I got Slim Whitman doing Ave Maria.
Yeah, I have that too. How can you find anything up here?
What do you mean? My CDs are organized very specifically. Like, take Delta Blues. Okay, they're subdivided in categories. Guys who are in prison. Guys who are in prison whose women have left them. Guys who never went to prison whose dogs died.
Father Weber, for Thanksgiving, I'd like to cook your family a traditional dinner.
Wow, that's great, Glenda. Be sure to make plenty because I'm going to be wearing my Thanksgiving pants with the breathable panel.
And if you don't mind, I'll be joining you for dinner, and so will my friend Dee Dee, who's visiting.
Oh, it's the holidays. The more, the merrier.
I'm so glad to hear you say that. Oh, and by the way, I told Dee Dee she could stay with you all week.
Huh? That doesn't make any sense. She's your friend. Why can't she stay with you?
Because she's allergic to cats, and I've got a house full of them.
Were they all cats when she met them, or did some of them start out as guys she dated?
I heard that.
Be careful, Todd, or we'll be calling you Whiskers. Well, look, I don't even know this woman, Glenda.
Well, Dee Dee's all alone. Would you tell her there's no room at the inn?
No. I'm sure there's plenty of room at the inn. Why can't she stay there?
Father Weber.
All right, we'll be charitable and find a place for her to stay.
Good, because she's already here. I'm picking her up at the station right now.
Thanks for clearing it with me in advance. Hope she didn't volunteer me for organ donation.
Mike, do you think it's really wise to open up your home to one of Glenda's friends?
Oh!
You might be right, Todd. It's the way these witches work. They infiltrate a household, bring in their friends. Pretty soon, they're making your children disappear. don't see the downside to this. Todd, what you got there?
Nothing. A file. Nothing file.
Oh? Let's see. Ah, one of my files. Todd Tucker, confidential. Shall we have a look?
It's confidential. We probably shouldn't.
Oh, go ahead.
Todd, quit being such a snoop. I read that last week.
Hey, Dad, can you take me to the mall?
I can't right now, Andy. I'm kind of swamped with the food drive thing.
But I need new basketball sneakers.
Since when do you play basketball?
Since last week. You signed the permission slip.
I did?
Yeah, and you also said you'd give me $50 for raking the leaves.
Andy, I may be forgetful, but I'm not the Pentagon. We'll talk about this later, son, okay?
You go ahead, Dee Dee. I'll bring the luggage.
Wow. Hey, Todd. Check out Glenda's friend. Man, is she ever pregnant? Todd?
Sorry. Over here working.
Me stay here,
Oh, it's our pleasure.
but I should go to a hotel.
Yeah, I should too, but you know, they have these laws that say you actually have to live with your kids.
Here you go, Dee Dee. Time for your prenatal vitamins.
So it must be kind of tough being away from your husband during the holidays?
Actually, I'm not married.
Oh, I just assumed.
Her ex-fiancé doesn't know she's pregnant. You see, they had this huge row. because he-
Glenda,
Oh, say no more. He's a workaholic.
let's just put it this way. Roger and I have gone our separate ways.
Well, at least he left you something to remember him by.
Funny.
You gotta have a sense of humor when you live with 4 kids.
Oh, and you listen to the blues.
Also because I live with 4 kids.
You have a fantastic blues collection.
Yeah, a few CDs there. Nobody seems to be able to figure out my own personal filing system, though.
Are you kidding? It's so obvious. Blind guys, dead guys, guys with dead dogs. What's that one?
Big Mama Thornton. She gets her own shelf.
Daddy, do you have a stamp?
Yeah, sure, sweetie. Let me see. Elvis? Nope. Buddy Holly? I'll give you Abe Lincoln. Great president, bad guitar player.
Thanks.
Meredith, this is Dee Dee, friend of Glenda's. She'll be staying with us for a couple of days.
Hi. Are you going to have a baby?
Yes, I am.
Good. Once I asked the lady that, and she got mad because she was just fat.
Sometimes it's hard to tell.
If you have a girl, you should name her Myrtle. This is Myrtle. She's excellent.
Hello, Myrtle the Turtle. You have a lovely name.
I like her. Dad, tonight can you and me go see Bloodsuckers Part 2? The Reckoning?
I reckon not. Andy, this is Dee Dee, a friend of Glenda's. She'll be staying in my room for a couple of days. I'll be bunking in with you.
Oh, I would love to bunk on the couch. I don't want to cause anyone trouble, please.
No, it's no trouble, really.
Yes, it is. Dad, you snore.
I don't snore.
Yeah, right. And you don't drool either.
Hey, I called every party store. They're all out of those fold-out turkey centerpieces. I swear they're harder to find than a date for my cousin Judy. Oh, I'm terrible. She's really sweet. She makes her own clothes, you know.
Well, she has to, doesn't she?
What does that smell? Are you wearing cologne?
Might have dabbed a little on.
A little. It smells like you tripped over Joan Collins.
Would your new cologne have anything to do with Dee Dee?
Don't be ridiculous.
Ever since Dee Dee got here, you've been scratching around like a rooster outside a hen house.
Well, you gotta admit, she's a very attractive woman.
Well, Mike, I think I see what's happening. I would be very careful if I were you.
What do you mean?
He's saying don't buy the cow when the milk is in someone else's bucket.
Would you stop with these barnyard sayings?
All right, if you want to be a horse with blinders on. That is a racetrack saying, not a barnyard.
Dee Dee seems like a nice woman, Mike, but do you realize how complicated a romantic relationship with her could be?
Well, I'm not looking for a relationship. I just happen to like the woman. You know, it feels pretty good.
Father Weber, here are the tablecloths you asked for.
They're kind of wrinkled, Glenda. Can you iron them out for me?
Oh, sorry, no time. I've got to go and decapitate the chicken.
Yay, are we having chicken for dinner?
Pot roast.
Don't forget to set a place for Dee Dee. She's having Thanksgiving dinner with us.
I like her. But she has something wrong with her tummy. She's got a baby in her tummy. She ate a baby?
No, doofus, she's having a baby.
Well, Daddy likes her. Do you think he's going to marry her?
Dad is not going to marry a woman who's having someone else's baby.
Joseph did.
Boy, I needed that nap. Andy was kicking me all night. Where's Dee Dee?
Oh, she's over at the church basement helping out with the food drive.
Have they started the baskets already? We got to do that, too. Come on, we'll leave this till later. Let's go.
Come on, Fred.
Thanks a lot, Dad. You were supposed to pick me up. I had to walk home from basketball.
I sent Todd to get you.
I didn't see Todd.
Well, how could you miss him? He was driving a 60-foot yellow bus.
I was looking for you, Dad, not Todd.
Look, Andy, I don't have time for this now. I got to go and help with the baskets, and so do you. Change your clothes and meet you in the basement over there.
Andy, I've been looking everywhere for you. Where were you? I was worried.
I don't know why. My own dad wasn't. Otherwise, he would have come himself.
Oh, come on. He just took a little nap, that's all. I mean, he hasn't been sleeping well all this week.
Sure, now that Dee Dee's in his bed.
What? Dee Dee's in your father's bed?
Forget I said that.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
I don't want to get anybody in any trouble.
Happy Thanksgiving, Father Todd.
Same to you, Mrs. Campbell.
That Dee Dee seems like a lovely girl.
Yeah, lovely, uh-huh.
I understand she's staying with Father Mike for a few days. Is that true? Is it?
All right, quit badgering me. Yes, they're sleeping together. Don't ask me anymore.
Oh?
Guys, is there something wrong with me?
Do you want the long list or the short list, Dad?
No, Dad, everything's great. And this charity work is so much fun. It is better to give than to receive.
Are you okay?
Happy Thanksgiving.
Ah, happy Thanksgiving to you, Mrs. Campbell, and thank you for helping.
You look awfully tired, Father Mike.
Well, I can't really sleep with my kid kicking all night.
Oh?
Meredith, is my imagination running away, or are people staring at me?
Right, Dad. Like you're the one wearing the new dress.
What's this I hear about Father Mike being the father of that woman's child?
He's the father? Really? All I heard was that they were sleeping together.
Daddy, we're running low on baskets.
I'll go get some more.
Oh, no, Dee Dee, you shouldn't carry anything. Just take the kids over there. They'll show you where they are. Children, don't let Dee Dee carry anything heavy. We've got a baby on the way.
Okay, Daddy.
Mrs. McNulty, as usual, we couldn't have done it without you. Thank you so much.
You sinner! This is the last you'll see of me.
Is that a no on Toys for Tots?
Well, Mike, the food drive seems to be going quite well.
Tell that to Mrs. McNulty. Todd, you've been speaking with the parishioners. What's going on?
I have to go.
And how is Andy responsible?
Andy is not the responsible party here, is he, Father Mike?
What?
What are you two talking about?
What is the entire congregation talking about?
The fact that Dee Dee is carrying your love child.
Dee Dee's carrying my love child.
Oh?
Todd, I only met the woman 2 days ago. You know that.
That's what I told Mrs. Henderson, but then she said you went on a retreat about 8 months ago, and then Mr. Brown chimes in and says that you were awfully happy when you got back.
Todd, you're not listening to the idle gossip of a few parishioners, are you?
No, I'm listening to Andy, and he should know.
Oh, Andy told you this.
Mike, now, wait, Mike, hold on a minute. Now, come on. Andy's basically a good kid. Well, he's a kid. And if he started a rumor this vicious, there must be a reason. So talk to him. And be sure to listen, too.
Yeah, I'll find out what he's saying about you. Whoa, freeze! Did you tell Todd I was the father of Dee Dee's baby?
No, I just told him that Dee Dee was sleeping in your bed.
And you failed to mention I was staying in your room?
I didn't think it was any of his business.
Man, you're on pretty thin ice. It's a bad time to wise off.
It's always a bad time for you. Don't you have something more important to do? With the church or Dee Dee? Or everybody else in the world but me?
Oh, so that's what this is about. Well, I'm sorry, I have been pretty busy. Guess I haven't been giving you enough proper attention. Sometimes I forget that the people closest to me are the ones that need me the most.
Well, I don't need you. It's just that I'd like to go to the movies with you once in a while. Or get a ride home at least.
Well, I messed up there. But Andy, of all my kids, I mean, you're the one that's the most in control.
Yeah, well, in that company, it's not hard to stand out.
I'll never forget the night you were born. How could I? The doctor handed you to me, and I looked down into that sweet little round face. You peed right in my eye.
Did?
Yeah, you were cool. Of all my kids, you were the baby that slept through the night. The others would get sick all the time, but you never got sick. You were tough, independent. You used to go off to school. I'd try to give you a hug. You wouldn't let me. I used to have to sneak into your room after you were asleep to give you a kiss and a hug goodnight. I mean, Andy, I want to tell you that I love you, but it's just that I assume you don't want to hear it.
Sorry, Dad, did you say something? Wait, no, Dad.
You're a little old for the devil's claw, aren't you?
Or spiders?
Hey there. I should warn you, I do look a little different. No, it's not my hair. See you tonight. Hi.
Yeah, I should have gone with those copper rain gutters. Well, looks like we might get a little snow.
No, it doesn't. No.
Yeah, you're right. I was just trying to cover my embarrassment for eavesdropping.
Well, that's okay. I was eavesdropping on you earlier.
You were?
I overheard the talk with Andy about the night that he was born.
Oh, yeah.
It made me realize that Roger will never share that memory with our child.
What are they saying? I can't hear if you keep talking. Put a sock in it, sister.
What's going on?
So, you're going to work things out with Roger?
Yes, we're meeting tonight to talk.
Good. Well, Dee Dee, I'll pray for you. And for Roger, of course. And
Myrtle. Thank you.
for everything.
I'll take you to the train.
Do you have the feeling that we're not alone?
I have no doubt as to the existence of a supreme being.
I'm talking about the people at the fence.
How long have they been there?
A while. Do you want to give them something to talk about?
What did you have in mind?
This.
Oh.
Todd, you're welcome to join us at the grown-ups table.
Nah, Thanksgiving dinner doesn't taste good unless I'm at the kids' table.
Well, we sure have a lot to be thankful to God for. Our many blessings, and I, for one, am very thankful that on this special day I get to spend it with the people who mean the most to me.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers.
And I'm thankful that my wife was kind enough not to force me to go to her sister's in Toledo. What that woman does to a turkey...
To a turkey!
Here you go.
And we can all be thankful for the beautiful Thanksgiving meal which we are about to partake in. A meal which doesn't look much like turkey.
No, it's haggis.
What is haggis?
Sheep stomach stuffed with ground organ meat and oatmeal.
Okay, thank you.
And let us all give thanks that in Royal Oak, Michigan, on Thanksgiving Day, Mr. Wing's Shanghai Takeout is open!